The boys are back in town. It is a full house. What's up, guys?
J-Ho.
What it do? What it do?
What's up, Jeffrey?
Weezy.
What it do? What it do?
Mm-hmm. This is the squad, ain't it?
Yeah, this is squad.
This is the squad.
The Four Horsemen.
Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. The squad.
It was a squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a squad. Talk to me, Weezy. What's your song of the week?
Song of the week for me this week is Cisco Incomplete.
Heard you.
Brother.
My song of the week is Conway the Machine's The Lightning Above
God
the
damn.
Adriatic Sea.
Dang. Okay.
Top 5 song this year.
That's the song title?
That's the own title, Coach.
The long
Hey, Coach, listen to me. Coach, yeah. Nah, for real. Everything else he put in the group chat, skip. Listen to this one, though.
That's a long ass song title.
That sound like a definition. That's a definition, ain't it? That's a write-off, ain't it?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Hey, now when we take a break, we can listen to that one.
Nah, I need to hear with the 808s and all that. Yeah.
He is.
Wow. Who else is on the?
Brazil.
Oh, okay.
And then Westside.
Benny, yeah.
He's the. I've always
The
said.
Benny's company. Look.
Yeah.
What's coming? Coach, my bad.
You good? My song of the week is Lil Wayne, man. I'm me. Mm-hmm.
Same song.
Oh, wow.
Ain't got nothing to do with you, Coach. Ain't got nothing to do with you, Coach.
No, man. Yeah.
We had the same one, Jay.
You the same
We
one?
had the same song.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Hey, listen.
Yeah, man.
Elite rapping right there.
Elite.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
All right now.
Okay.
All right, player.
Get that W, cuz, so we can dance. I'm here.
Young
Like
focus.
dance.
They forcing me to crash. That's what Dolph said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Dolph
Episode,
said.
shout out to Doc. Episode 592, we're answering burning questions after the first month of the NBA season.
FSP style.
I was FSP style.
Damn. I went blank.
I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like,
You better damn believe it.
Better them know it.
Damn. Y'all gonna know it. Damn.
yeah, I got.
It happened.
Run it back.
Hey, it happened.
All right, brother.
All right. FSP style.
I was FSP style.
Better doggone know it.
Better damn believe it.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Hey.
Let's kick it off, Jeff. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Jesus Christ. All
All
right.
right.
I got 2, if that's okay.
It's always.
Cameraman now.
Nah. Shout out to the Houston Rockets. They're in talks with the Connecticut Sun
They are.
to purchase the team and relocating said team
To Houston.
back to Houston.
Are they gonna call him the Houston Comic?
Gotta be.
That is the rumor.
That's
I
the
hope
rule.
so.
Yeah, they
That's the
got
rumor.
to.
Yeah.
So
I
that
hope
is, I hate that for Connecticut because that's a great women's sports town. It is.
It's really just the Yukon Huskies. They got to know. That's
Okay.
the only show in town.
All right. So that's my first one. Second one, shout out to the good guys over at Knowledge Academy. I am now the designer of their pre-game and game uniforms
Oh,
for
that's
the
all right.
girls and boys team.
It's all right.
So I actually got a team.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
all right.
that's all right right there.
That's
Knowledge
all right,
Academy
man.
girls and boys team.
Yeah.
Yeah, News Channel 5 is stupid.
Dude, crazy.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out to Coach Hewlett. Shout out to Coach Jazz, man. They're real good people. So shout out to them.
So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Talk to me, Count.
My best of the week, man, is I kind of talked about it a few weeks ago. This is my worst of the week, so it kind of bugs off that. Legend Bay gets out of his Tennessee commitment and will sign with Ohio State
Go
in later on this month, I believe, or in January, because he will be 18, and he'll now be able to sign his own paperwork. So it's good to see the kid is going to get to go where he actually wants to go.
Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. OH. Shout out to the game.
Crazy.
My best of the week is the TSU Tigers, specifically Coach Locke, man. Got a big road win at UNLV. Shout out to Coach Locke and the Tigers. 1-0 in conference as well.
Yeah.
So shout out to the guys, man. Go Tigers.
Yeah. Appreciate it, brother.
Beautiful
Rolling.
twin.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Big for the program.
Yes, sir.
My best of the week is my daughter Harmony, man. Shout out to Harmony.
Shout out.
She loves Elf on the Shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
She loves Elf on the Shelf. So I said Elf was sick, right?
Oh man.
She went to go get Elf Band-Aids. She went to go get Elf alcohol pads. Make sure Elf was straight. I said, man,
Took care of.
Elf's not real. I should have told her just Elf's not. But I want to
Don't
tell Elf,
do that.
yeah, but I
Don't
did.
be that, bro.
But shout out to Harmony, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you about that off air,
Mhm.
cause you know. Okay.
Trying to tell you what. I'll never forget one time, Coach Locke, because I don't believe in telling kids Santa Claus. He said,
Nah.
I mean, we had kids, man. Don't try that shit, man. Don't you ruin that shit for my kids, man. So that's why you remember that. You meant that shit too. Worst of the week, Weezy, right back to you.
Rest of the week, actually I got two of them. My first one is injuries in the NFL this week. It was some rough injuries this week. A lot of ACLs popped this week. My second one is the way John Cena tapped out his last match.
Smiling, huh?
That was rough.
No.
Yeah, cause apparently the four legends, they all lost their little last match.
Yeah, they all lost.
That's part of.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the way he lost, he didn't get pinned. He just kind of tapped out.
Okay. Did you hear the explanation?
No, I
The
didn't.
explanation made sense. He's just not a good enough actor to pull it off.
He was turning blue in the face. I seen that.
The explanation was, if you, and this is gonna get real morbid, so give me like 10 seconds, coach. If you've been in a room with somebody that's in hospice, when they accept that it's time to go, you see some people have a smile on their face when they accept it's time for them to go. John Cena smiled because that was him saying, "This is death that is part of my life, and I'm okay with it."
That's too deep.
That made sense, because I've been in the room and seen people
Yeah, that's too
pass
deep
with a
for me.
smile on their face.
That's too deep.
But that was real. Like when you look at it from
Pause.
that standpoint, it's got to pause that.
Yeah, that.
But when you look at it from that standpoint, it works.
Your 12-year-old kid don't want to hear that shit. Man.
Yeah, they little kid was mad as hell and gun. I see the
Yeah.
clip of that.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
20,000 people in the arena, dead silent.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
When he lost, it was dead silent.
My worst of the week, I missed all of that.
Right.
I'm happy I did. Nah,
I didn't either.
yeah.
Oh my God! See, that's what happened when I miss a week, cameraman.
My worst of the week is Diego Pavia. You gotta chill.
Man.
Man. You finna mess up your chance of playing NFL.
That
Period.
No way.
Yeah, they was. He would have been on a bro.
Nah, he would have been.
He made it. He might not made the last final roster,
But
but
what I'm saying, the way that
It's
he's
over
going
with.
about doing shit, nah, bro. Nah, you gotta do better.
I tell you this, Karen, man. He bet not after acting crazy like that. After what they did last year,
He gonna be a UFL legend.
better not make no roster after acting like that.
Yeah, that's what they did. He
Wait,
gonna,
after
he
they-
gonna be a UFL legend.
talking about what they should do?
Yeah.
Make a roster.
Yeah, coach, worst of the week.
Speaking of the Browns, man, y'all gotta do better.
I ain't never seen
Y'all
it.
cannot send your starting quarterback out into the game for the first two drives and not have the right offensive play call wristband sheet, man. What are we doing? Like, it's that now it's starting to look funny, like for real.
Yeah.
It's like you trying to sabotaging this man.
Yeah.
Like that's not a mistake you make in football.
Yeah.
You do not give the starting quarterback the wrong play call wristband for two drives.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What are we
So
doing?
what was he using?
It was a play call wristband, but it was wrong.
Yeah.
So when they was sending plays into him, he look at his wristband. It ain't on there right.
He just out here thug.
He was out here freestyling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, backyard football.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Close us out, Jeff.
Shout out to the New York Knicks for winning the NBA Cup.
Yeah.
But the reason why they my worst of the week is they're not hanging the banner.
That's bullcrap.
Like, they played that game like it was a playoff game, which was a great game.
Good game.
And you win that, and why would you not raise the banner on that? You deserve that. Like, that was a hell of a win.
Yeah.
Y'all act like y'all won a championship 2 years ago, man. Y'all ain't won a championship since the 70s.
Thank you.
Like, come on, bro. This is something you need to be happy with this.
Proud. That's proud.
But yeah, that's, but it was a great game, though. Shout out to Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Make sure you.
Moving that shit to Duke.
Now, that is a bad idea. Yeah, but I think Vegas them having that attraction in Vegas, like it can make the whole weekend of it. It just makes sense to me.
It makes sense. No, you're right. Yeah. But it's over.
They only gonna better get 6,000 fans in the arena.
They saying there
Dope.
wasn't a lot of people at that game anyway, so it's more about the ambiance.
The Knicks fans travel. I mean, I guess it's harder for basketball because there's so many games and you're not knowing you're gonna make the
They
championship.
gonna play the college game at Duke Arena.
They're gonna play the NBA Cup
mean,
championship at Duke Arena.
championship
They're gonna
game
go
gonna
to
be at Duke?
they gonna travel to different blue blood arenas to play the championship game at. Make sure you check us out.
Wow.
Excuse me. You check us out on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, and FSP's InstaSnap to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy.
What's up?
You guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners.
We do. This week's award recipient is Sherrone Moore from Michigan.
Shaking my head. Shit. Everything's squared away now with Sherrone Moore. He was fired, guys, with cause last Wednesday after the school uncovered evidence of an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. Moore, who is married with 3 children, damn, I didn't know he had 3, then allegedly drove to the woman's house where he grabbed utensils from the kitchen, and the utensils was a butter knife. You can't do nothing with a butter knife. You can't even open up an avocado with a butter knife.
Yeah. He just crashing out.
Yeah.
Anyway, he allegedly told her his life was ruined, and allegedly threatened to take his own life with that same butter knife. That's just gonna leave a welt on your neck, bro.
Nah,
it ain't gonna.
it'll kill you. It's just gonna hurt.
That butter
It'll
knife.
kill you though.
Butter knife. You just got it. I'm just gonna
slow.
You got
A bit slow. That's a puncture.
Yeah.
It won't be a clean. It won't be a clean break. It'll hurt.
Nah, you gotta actually try.
You gotta try that.
Yeah.
Okay. He was charged with home invasion, stalking, and breaking and entering on December the 12th, and was arraigned that same day. His bond was set as $25,000. Charges come with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Michigan has a storied history in sports, but has never had a black man lead the football team onto the field. When Moore was on the coaching staff 6 years as the offensive coordinator, he became the 21st head coach in the University of Michigan. He set us black people back at least 10 years.
At least.
Ain't never
Yeah.
another black coach.
Not never.
Ain't never.
Never ever. Never ever.
Ever.
Get on my level.
Then it was $45,000. That was her salary. He bumped that joint
That
up
was
to 90.
90
That did.
bands.
Double up.
90 bands.
Double up, shout.
You know what?
It wasn't assessment.
Put 2 pieces on it.
Give it 2 pieces of shit. Hook it up.
How you do one evaluation and go up 50 bands?
Let me tell you how.
Now listen to me. Nah. In management, bro. It's checks and balances.
Yeah.
You gotta make them salaries make sense.
They
bro.
gonna see that, brother.
You do an eval to go 50 bands?
They was on the way. They gonna find out. He tripped.
Sherrone.
Um,
Yeah.
we gotta.
Yeah, we got to talk to him.
Yeah.
Because we got our year-end awards and
Yeah.
Sherrone.
He right there on the list, brother.
Sherrone.
This really ain't funny though.
It really ain't.
Nah.
Butter knife, though, was crazy.
That's
Butter knife is fun.
Butter knife is.
yeah.
Butter knife is fun.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you opened the joy and said, "Let me get the butter
I'm gonna get
knife.
the butter knife.
Let me get that
I ain't
one.
gonna get the little short knife.
Nah.
I'm gonna get that butter
Get
knife.
the butter
I
knife."
do it. I fucking do it.
Yeah, I
My
fucking do
bad.
it.
My bad.
I
My
do
bad.
it.
All right. You know what?
Nah.
That really ain't.
That ain't.
No. Unalive yourself is not funny. We agree.
Can
Oh,
I?
yeah,
But going up $50,000 in 1 year, that's hilarious.
This is what.
Because who you fooling at that
No,
point?
and then I'm gone. I promise you, I'm gone.
It's good to him.
Yeah, that was my next. How good was it?
Had to be. You did all that.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think it was good.
Yeah,
It was good to
consistent.
him.
it was consistent.
That's all.
You know how you could play in your neighborhood. You
Yeah.
can hoop in your neighborhood.
I've been there.
Then you go to another neighborhood. You
I've
really ain't like that though. I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you. Let's say like you been to another neighborhood. Ain't what you thought.
To get different.
That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
you know.
It was good to him.
It was good to him. Nah, it was life changing to him.
Clearly.
Life
It was
changing.
just consistent, and it was no.
No.
I can
I'm
tell
telling
You know
you.
what?
Nah, she
Yeah.
did that thing.
See,
Hey,
I
you did that
know.
thing.
We
You
got,
did that thing.
we got you.
What's that young thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Hey,
I don't know what that is.
we gonna make sure he
Thing.
get this. We gonna make sure. We gonna make sure. We gonna make sure he get this yellow box because we starting to get in left field.
What you hold in there? Yeah.
We starting to get left field. We gonna make sure you get that yellow box, man. Yeah.
Full Sport Press.
It's your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. Fuck me up. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Big Jeff, we can find you on social media, my brother.
Thanks for asking, Weezy. You can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
Coach Lock.
Nothing has changed, man. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
J-Ho.
J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter. Don't send the videos because when you go past videos, you get another
Tricky.
video.
Woo, get tricky.
Tricky.
Get tricky.
Tricks be tricking.
Fine, do that.
Yeah, he letting it fly. He let people let that flag fly.
You didn't do it all. It's all good. FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm how we on Twitter. I'll let him.
I'll let you. We're kicking the first half off with some college football talk. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza has won the 2025 Heisman Trophy. The Cal transfer, redshirt junior quarterback, became the first Indiana player to win said award. He was instrumental in IU's historic regular season, steering the Hoosiers football program to its first outright Big Ten championship since 1945 and the number one seed in the college football playoffs. He led the country in passing touchdowns, and of the 916 first place votes, Mendoza took home an astounding 643 of them, more than tripling the first place votes received by the runner-up Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. The question I have for you, Jeff, when did the Heisman become the best player on the best team award?
Best player on the best team award when college football started to mimic the NFL.
Or the NBA?
No, because NBA has gone away from that. Best player on the best team. They go for best player, best year. That's how Joel Embiid got his, because Lord knows he wasn't supposed. Anyway, shout out to Yoke Dog. But now, we ain't gonna do this. We're not gonna do it. Anyway, when they start mimicking the NFL, that's when that happened. That's gonna be, it's gonna be the best quarterback on the best team. That wins the award.
Yeah, and this was clearly happened in the Penn State game. He did it, great game against Ohio State, but he solidified winning this Heisman when they were down 24-20 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. He led the game-winning drive with less than 2 minutes, and they scored a touchdown. He threw the pass touchdown with 37 seconds on the clock. That's what really won him this award. Yes, Ohio State game solidified it, but if they don't beat Penn State in that game, he does not win this Heisman award.
Heard you.
And crazy thing is, y'all know the last four Heisman winners have all been transfers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cal, like you mentioned, Mendoza, Cal to Indiana. Then the year before, Travis Hunter, Jackson State to Colorado. Year before that, Jaden Daniels, Arizona State to LSU. And the year before that, Caleb Williams, Oklahoma to USC.
There we go. Weezy?
Who?
Oh, long time ago. Yeah, he was there 3 years. Weezy?
No, I think Mendoza definitely deserved the award. And also, this whole feel-good story from Indiana, it helped them. Because he played well last year too, and they were They made the playoffs last year, top 5 team. So he actually did it twice.
Yeah.
The only reason he didn't get it last year is because Westcott just went off. Travis Hunter just went off. It's 2-way player.
And you never seen that before. We ain't gonna see that again. Nobody gonna do that shit again.
Ain't nobody gonna let nobody do.
You shouldn't.
Shit like
you shouldn't.
You should. Yeah. All right. So there was no breakout player this year, like you mentioned, Travis Hunter. Past years, just guys that just stood out. And there was an undeniable talent. And I think it's one of those things with voters. They have a lot of people that have those votes, and they just didn't pay a whole bunch of attention. Like Coach mentioned, going into that conference championship game on Saturday, Diego Pavia was minus 150 to win the award. So by the end of that Big Ten championship game, Fernando Mendoza was minus 3,000 to win the award. Kind of similar to how I got bamboozled on the Jaden Daniels Heisman that year, but that's neither here nor there. I think Diego Pavia was robbed. He had better stats, way more important to his team than Fernando Mendoza. If you take one away from the other, I think he meant way more to Vandy than Fernando Mendoza meant to Indiana. So I think it was just this year they're going to the best player on the best team.
I just give a slight pushback. Diego Pavia has to beat Alabama or Texas.
Yeah.
You win one of those games and have your moment, that wins you the Heisman.
Yeah, but all 10 of those wins happened because of Diego Pavia.
No, most
Fernando Mendoza, yeah, they got 13 wins, but their defense won 2 of those games.
You beat Ohio State and you beat Penn State the way they beat Penn State. He had a moment. He had a Heisman moment the world watch.
Yeah, with the back of the end zone, toe touch. I get that.
World watch.
World watch.
Yeah.
But if we actually talk about the Penn State game, he's supposed to win the game. Really, that Penn State didn't have Penn State didn't have anything.
But that's what I'm saying. So
That's
he
really- if you
loses
think
that
about
game.
it,
It's over.
If you really think about it, you could almost look at that as a letdown because they supposed to blow that team out.
Okay, I'm with you. I do. But they lose that game, it's over. The season's over. The fact that they was able to win that game and then come back and win in the way they won, he had his story. It's not about Heisman's always about a story.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a story. It is story related. Next up, more college football talk. Every quarterback in the bowl subdivision is essentially working on the equivalent of a 1-year contract. Some of the biggest names among underclassmen have already announced their intent to enter the transfer portal. Let's try to connect some of these dots, find a new home for the top transfer options at the quarterback position. First things first, it is Brenden Sorsby, Cincinnati, junior quarterback, Weezy. Do you have a prediction of where he's going and why?
No, but well, actually, I do. His Brenden Sorsby could go to Ole Miss. He could go to Ole Miss because Ole Miss's quarterback is going to leave, but at the same time, he might. I would just stay if I was him.
Stay in the draft or stay at Cincy?
I stay at Cincinnati.
That makes sense.
It's not because the draft is down. I don't think none of these guys that enter the draft right now is going to be somebody's going to be reaching this year.
People were tanking for this draft and saying they were holding out to get a quarterback this year and got a whole bunch of nothing.
It's going to be a lot of reaching on this draft.
Jeff?
Did you know a large part of his family actually lives in Knoxville? I know UT they got Coach Hyper. They got McIntyre coming in as a freshman. They got Faison Brandon. But if they want to make a splash and stay competitive next year, you could get him in there from you bring him.
Sorsby, he's the best quarterback that's a left, I think, out of the guys. I think Arch is a little bit better, but I'm saying going into this draft, Brenden Sorsby is one of the best quarterbacks, without a doubt. Coach?
Can I have 2 places?
No, come on, you can't go to 2 places.
No, I'm saying one or the other.
No, pick one.
Okay. All right. I can see him going to Indiana.
Yeah.
They the high school coming off of having a Heisman quarterback. He began his college career in Indiana, so he has familiarity there, and it's a chance for a rebirth. With Mendoza leaving to the NFL, they're going to need a new person to lead that team, and with Indiana getting all the attention they're getting, how good they are, they're going to get more players, so I can see him going back and lead Kirk's offense.
Yeah. Sorsby, I think, will stay in the draft. I think he's going to test too well to not be hampered, kind of similar to like Anthony Richardson that year. He was supposed to come back. He was probably going to transfer from Florida, but he put his name in the draft and went through the process, and he tested out of the water. And I think Sorsby is going to do the exact same way because basically what you guys said, there's not a lot of competition in the draft this year. But if he does, I think he'll go to Indiana, just mainly due to the strength of he looks as himself as Fernando Mendoza. So in turn with Mendoza gone, you have Kurt Signetti there using him the exact same way. He's from Denton, Texas, though, so he could. That's why you was trying to. I knew it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Texas Tech.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't know. But again, he started his career in Indiana, could go back to Indiana under a different regime. But Brenden Sorsby, man, one of the best. Next up, we have Dylan Raiola, Nebraska sophomore quarterback, will be a junior next year. Jeff, give me your prediction and why.
So he's coming off that broken fibula, had almost 5,000 yards, 31 touchdowns in 22 games. He fits the aesthetic of what they're doing down there in Miami. He's going to be a hurricane. They continue that 1-year rental quarterback thing they do down there. And shout out to Neek and keep on, doing the cocaine stuff.
Damn.
Nah, I was playing. Nah, but he's going to Miami, though.
Miami? Okay.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Coach?
If Dante Moore goes NFL, he's going to go to Oregon. They have the NIL money, and they've been good at developing transfer quarterbacks, i.e. Bo Nix. Bo Nix was the quarterback at Auburn and didn't do anything. Leaves and goes to Oregon, and now you got the Bo Nix Express, as Jeff likes to call it, in the Denver, leading the Denver Broncos. So I could see Dylan Raiola going to get the money and going to the University of Oregon.
Man, if this is an NIL thing, it's got to be somebody have to come up with a lot of money because Nebraska gave him a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm. They got it.
So I like what coach said with Oregon behind Dante Moore, but he could easily land. He could easily land at Florida. I think the new coach.
Yep. With Dylan Raiola, he is an Adidas branded athlete, so he's going to an Adidas branded school. So Miami, Texas Tech looks like the people that are ahead right now, but he needs to be protected at the offensive line because he can't move at all. And like Jeff mentioned, coming off the injury, he's not going to be able to move even as fast as he was last year. So I think you'll go into a situation where Joey McGuire and the Texas Tech Red Raiders, alongside Patrick Mahomes, will get Dylan Raiola to come to Texas Tech.
Oh man, you can't go to Texas Tech.
Yeah, I'm just
That's nasty.
they got a bag.
I don't know. They got the best players money can buy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he being
It is
fake
nasty.
to being full Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes. That's
full Patrick.
nasty.
Yeah. There's no quarterback at Texas Tech.
Yeah,
Literally.
the best players money can buy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have DJ Lagway, Florida quarterback transfer. Shout out to that. Coach, prediction on why?
This was a tough one for me because, as we know, DJ Lagway is from Texas. He was the top quarterback coming out of high school. So, state of Texas is a lot of schools in Texas. And I was leaning toward him going back home and going to Baylor. But I'm going to go with LSU. Lane Kiffin is the new coach. He knows Lagway well from past matchups being in the SEC. And he's known for developing top quarterbacks and making him a strong contender in the SEC. So I could see him going to LSU and standing in the SEC.
Weezy?
Yeah, I mean, actually, LSU sounds really good because he's used to SEC. He's used to the SEC. And Lane, like you said, Lane can make a quarterback look great. But by him being from Texas, and he's all about the money. This dude right here, his mom, his daddy, all about the money. He could go to Texas Tech for real.
Jeff?
That's crazy. I think Florida State is going to try to make a push here. I don't think Florida State opens up the purse enough to make it happen though.
Can't go from Florida to Florida State. It just don't happen.
What I'm saying is they're going to try to get him. Florida State Seminoles. They're going to try. They can't get him though. They're not going to give up enough money. He's going to Baylor, from Texas, like Coach said, and they got the bread to make it happen. Get him back close to home. I think he's going to Baylor.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Baylor as well. 2 hours away from his hometown, like Coach mentioned, of Willis, Texas. Baylor has a very quarterback-friendly scheme that kind of helped former starter Sawyer Robertson into one of the most prolific passers in the nation. With that being said, he needs a place where he can go and throw the ball and get back to where he was before he got to Florida and Billy Napier ruined him and ran away some of the greatest fans in the world from being a part of the Florida Gators. So,
How about yourself?
yeah,
brother?
just a bunch of people. I know a lot of people have left and, switched up. It's OH over here. So, and closing us out.
Real quick, his dad played at Baylor too.
His dad played at Baylor.
Yeah.
Big DJ.
Yeah.
And last but not least, it is Sam Levitt, Arizona State's sophomore quarterback. Prediction and why, Weezy?
Man, Sam Levitt, I could actually see him going to Nebraska to replace Dylan Raiola with that coach. But at the same time, there's nothing ever came out of Arizona State but him and the running back from last year. Why wouldn't he stay there? Why wouldn't he stay there?
Because
Arizona's a good place to go to college, from what I hear.
Yeah, Arizona's a
Yeah.
nice, good college place.
Nice camp.
Nice campus.
Nice campus.
Yeah.
Nice campus.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice campus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jeff?
sir. But he's going to LSU. This dude got.
Everybody going to LSU.
That's my first LSU person.
He ain't ready for the SEC.
This is a Lane Kiffin guy. Runs the type of offense that Lane wants. They both have already showed interest in each other. The schools already reached out. This dude is going to LSU.
Coach?
So, this is where I have the kid going to Miami because NIL is supposedly a big part of this decision, and we know Miami got the bag to throw, just like they gave it to Carson Beck. So I see Sam going to the other side of the country and going to Miami.
I have him going to Oregon. This is a lost year for Sam Levitt. He went into September as a top Heisman Trophy candidate. Only played in 7 games due to an injury, being shut down in November. In 2024, the same guy, along with Cam Scatterbo, led the Arizona State Sun Devils to the playoffs. So his balanced skill set looks very similar to Dante Moore. He'll be a good replacement if he decides to leave, which I ultimately think Dante Moore will do. So this is a perfect replacement at Oregon.
All right. Moving right along. Move on to boxing, Cameron, man. My Coach Lock and I is one of our favorite sports. Man, fresh off. Some say upset win, but fresh off his resounding victory against Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Bud Crawford unexpectedly this week announced his retirement from the sport of boxing. 5-time world champion, one of the few undisputed champions in the four-belt era. My gosh. Walked away at 38 years old out of nowhere, Coach. Big deal, little deal, no deal.
I think it's a big deal for boxing fans because everybody liked to watch Bud fight, and he didn't run from anybody. It's a little deal because he looked at it as he didn't have anything left. He had nothing else to prove nobody. The boxing committee, which I don't understand how they can pull this off every time, was going to charge him $300,000 just to get the belt to keep at his house. Yeah. That makes no sense to me at all. So yes, I was shocked because it came out of the blue, but I am not shocked that he's retiring because he has nobody else to fight. Yeah. Like, what else does he have to prove? Who else is he going to fight?
Yeah. This is very similar to Too Short's first retirement. Came back because Terrence Bud Crawford's only made $110 million, and I say that, but $110 million. A lot of that was made within the last 3 years. So, in turn, I think he'll be back to fight because boxers with only $110 million career earnings, the money's too good. He will be back to fight again. So it'll be very short because Jay-Z had a little, hiatus as well, but Too Short was right back within 6 months. So, this is nothing because he'll be back fighting. Needs the money.
Go ahead.
Needs the money. He got 10 kids by his one woman.
And one happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, one just.
It won't happen.
It was an immaculate reception.
He said it just happened. Yeah. And she understood. She a real one. She understood.
No, I'm just saying he got hella kids.
Yeah.
So in turn, to live that lifestyle of a boxer, you got to go get your money. Go ahead, Weezy.
My thing is, like you said, with 10 kids is crazy. he needs a little bit more money. At the same time, is it something mental? Is it something like, well,
that's why I think, yeah.
Is it something where, like, he just ain't in a good spot right now where he don't feel like boxing? Mm-hmm. I can look at it that way, but at the same time, like Jay said, the money's too good in boxing. Somebody's going to send him a challenge. He's going to look at it, man, I need to go get this $35-40 million.
Just, I guess my only slight pushback to that would be, Bud is 38. 38. And to be fair, he beat the game. He's on side missions at this point. Now he's just looking for something to do. So if he stays in the fight game, he just there's no end game for him right now because he beat the game already. And then another pushback just about the money thing. He from Nebraska, bro.
Yeah.
Bud ain't living that lavish Vegas life like Floyd did. I think that $100 gonna go a long way for the illest in Nebraska.
Think about it too, though, just. He making $25-50 on a fight. His last fight against Canelo was $50. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Once you get 50, you start spending like you got 50 for every fight. I'm telling you.
I'm with you. And then we can move on. I don't want to stay here too long. If he wasn't 38, if he was 27, 28, 29, I agree. But he's 38 though.
Too Short was 38 when he retired.
That's a great reference. Because getting it, the album number 10 was supposed to be it.
Yeah.
It's 20 albums after that.
But Too Short was lavish. Like, he always had the big chains and all that. Bud didn't have all that.
Yeah, he was getting hyped.
Too Short didn't get his teeth fixed until 2005.
He didn't care about that.
Too Short had retired before they started getting hyped. He came back when they was getting hyped.
Fixed back then.
Man,
they were just having grills.
Yeah.
Now they getting their teeth fixed.
They getting their teeth fixed. Yeah. You fresh out of jail, you're going to get your teeth fixed first thing.
Shout out to the homies that got the teeth fixed fresh out of jail.
You got to do it.
Kid said he is go to jail just to get their teeth fixed.
Okay.
That's what Kid said.
All right. You guys ready to get started with halftime? Let's get it.
J-Ho.
Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcast.
Halftime with FSP. Oof. Yeah. Shout out to it.
Oh, your book back here.
It's halftime with FSP, and we start halftime off every week with the fantasy football recap here. It's the semifinals. Shout out to the guys. All right. Spoiler alert. I ain't make it. Shout out to you, Justin Jefferson. Shout out to you, George Pickens. All I needed was a 20 piece. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I ain't make it. Anyway, number 1 seed. Shout out to Regan, 9-5 versus number 4 seed. One time for D. Harris. Sherrone Moore's Pirate Ship versus Return of the Mac. Right now, D. Harris is projected to win that one by a 7-piece. In the other semifinal matchup, Cam's Crash Outs at 8-6, the 6 seed. Shout out to Cam versus Belt the Ass. One time for Chaz at 9-5. Right now, after a strong Thursday night performance by Cam with Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua, Cam is projected to win that one in a smoke fest right now. Chaz, you got some fighting to do, brother. Shout out to Cam. Cam put me out. Because, Justin Jefferson, best receiver in the world, my number 1 pick. Nah, he dropped a touchdown. I need the touchdown. I needed that touchdown. My season over with because of that. Said my quarterback was killing. Everything else was killing.
Who's your quarterback?
Williams. For the Bears, Caleb Williams for the Bears. 20 points a game. I can't win. Shout out to Cam. And that is, turn it around. That is semifinals. That is semifinals of the FSP Fantasy Football League. Go ahead, Wiz.
All right, this week's top 7. Now, keep in mind, it's 5 teams with the same record of 10-4 or 9-4. So, it's a big nothing burger this week, but here we go. I'm starting with number 1. Number 1 is the Denver Broncos. Yeah, 12-2. Number 1 is Denver Broncos. Number 2 team is the Seattle Seahawks at 12-3. The number 3 team is going to be the Rams. Number 4 is the Bears. They got a big game this week against the Packers, but Packers don't have Michael Parsons and Watson is hurt. Number 5 team is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I like that.
They clinched their division.
That's crazy.
Number 16 is the Buffalo Bills because number 6 team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. The number 7 team is the Buffalo Bills. No, number 16 Jacksonville and number 17 is the Buffalo Bills. Goodness gracious.
You didn't have Houston now? New England lost.
New England got beat.
Come on. Jeff, close us out, Jeff.
All right. Here we go. First edition of FSP's NBA Top 7 of the week. Now, going forward, this will be a fluid list that's going to be week to week. As we do every year we do this list, the first edition is the teams up until the first edition. All right? So after tonight, it is a week-to-week fluid list. Let's get started. Number 7, the Houston Rockets, at 18-7. Need a point guard. KD's doing what he can. Alfred Sengun is a beast. They need a point guard very, very bad. Very, very bad. At number 6, the Fighting Wembenyamas of San Antonio, at 18-7, showed up in that NBA Cup semifinals game against the OKC Thunder. Showed some grit, showed some heart. Wembenyama hates everything that means OKC, and it's good to see. NBA needs a rivalry. Cannot wait for that Christmas Day game. And then number 5, at 18-7, word to LeBron, the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't think LeBron finishes the season there. I think they make a move, and their team gets younger, but that team looks good when they want to play basketball. At number 4, the New York Knicks, NBA Cup champs, first championship for that team since the 70s. At 18-7, hang the banner, man. Hang the daggum banner. At number 3, word to Big Yoke Dog, the Denver Nuggets at 19-6, second in the West. The only competition right now for the Oklahoma City Thunder in the West is the Denver Nuggets. I'd love to see them play basketball. And Jamal Murray somehow has turned in an all-star campaign this year. Love to see that. Finally. And number 2, the Detroit Pistons at 21-5, leading the East. Now, I think this is a little bit of fool's gold. I think they come back to earth as the season goes on. But right now, this is a feel-good story for the Detroit Pistons. One time for Cade Icewood. And then number 1, spoiler alert, we knew this before we even started the list. At 24-2 as of recording, on pace to break every record you ever heard of on offense and defense. Team records, all things concluded. Sam Presti's the best to ever do it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is probably going to get another MVP. The Oklahoma City Thunder. And that is your FSP's NBA Top 7. Y'all ready for the second half?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted. Second half, we are back with burning questions after the first quarter of the 2025 NBA season. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, the 2025 NBA campaign has gotten off to a very hot start, and the expected contenders are flexing their muscles more than ever. Every NBA team has played enough games to have a major question surrounding their performances and short-term future as the season gains more momentum. With so many questions swirling around said NBA teams, let's dive into the major questions for each franchise that we think needs this conversation. Let's get it off with question one. Coach, what is question one?
Will the Bucks actually trade Giannis Antetokounmpo during the season?
Weezy, got an answer.
Man, I think they're gonna try their best not to do it, but as Giannis has already said that he pretty much wants to be traded, they're gonna try to make a trade for him and see what they can get for him. But at the same time, they're gonna make it real hard on the next team. Because they're gonna want the house.
Yeah,
They're gonna want the house.
Got to get something for him. Jeff.
The answer for me is no. And the only reason why is because I don't see a team that's a championship contender that has the pieces to give up to make this make sense. Well, Oklahoma City does if you wanted to get real crazy, but why would they break their team up?
Right.
But other than them, who has the pieces to make a move to get Giannis and can pay him and somewhere he wants to go? I don't think it works.
Go.
Yeah, I think they try to trade him just because they don't want to lose him for nothing. They want to try to get something because the worst thing you can do is he leaves and you don't get nothing for him. So I think they do try to trade him this season.
It seems like Milwaukee might have missed their window. Kind of similar to what Jeff mentioned. You can't really get the value during season because people are still jockeying for position. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is a major piece that's hard to move. It's just hard for teams to kind of part with their most attractive asset in the middle of a season. And with Giannis being a top 5 player, I think it's a brutal decision for any franchise to make, but it's wasting his prime in the middle of this season. And I think Giannis ultimately knew when their big sale to him was acquiring Miles Turner. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't really trying to do nothing. So, yeah, it's over with. Yeah. So, the answer is no, not this year. Summertime, for sure. Next question, Coach.
When will Father Time knock LeBron James out?
Jeff.
Oof, man, they in the championship rounds right now. Like LeBron still put up a fight though, but they in the championship rounds right now. It's like round 9, 10. But he still got a chance. But he leaning, Father Time leaning on old Bron. I tell you that. So I think we have seen this is his last season in LA, and next year is the farewell tour. So that's when this knockout happens.
Jeff. I mean, Weezy. My bad.
Yeah, the thing is, LeBron is, I don't know what's keeping him there. You did everything you said you was gonna do. I think you want Father Time to knock you out at this point. Like Jeff said, hopefully he'll take heed, man. You see Chris Paul saying that this is gonna be his last year. All your other homeboys are gone. Yeah, hopefully this is the year.
Coach.
To me, it's already knocked him out if we basing it on production. Because all his numbers, all his numbers have dropped. I mean, based on production, his numbers are all down. Now, if we are asking,
but he missed 3 weeks of the season.
If we're asking out of basketball retirement as actually knocking him out, then I say next year will be his last year.
Yeah. Physically, like Coach mentioned, it's been a rough start for LeBron James. The days of him being capable as the primary initiator on a team running that pick and roll that he's been doing for 20-plus years. This is the first time, I think, in LeBron's life, and it shows that his body can no longer do what his brain wants to do. So defensive rotation has been bad for the past 2 or 3 years, but on offense, he can't consistently turn that corner. So I think we'll be seeing a knockout here very soon if we haven't already seen it, for sure. Next up, what we got? Question 3, Coach.
Are the Hawks better without Trae Young?
Coach, what you got?
No, they're not. They've lost close games because they need a closer on the court, and that's what he can do for the Hawks. If they are in the game at the last few minutes, he's always the guy that can score and get their offense to get them over the hump. So I do not think they are a better team without Trae Young.
Jeff?
I agree with Coach. No, they're not a better team without Trae Young. Because this is an Eastern Conference Finals team this year with a wide open East with a healthy Trae Young. That matchup against them and the Knicks in the Garden is going to be must-see TV. I'm calling it right now, and I cannot wait for that to happen.
Weezy?
No, they're not a better team without Trae Young, for sure. Yeah, I don't think they're a better team without him. They just we got to see them do it in the playoffs.
That's right. The Hawks find themselves in another familiar territory because they're talented enough to hang around for the playoff picture, like Jeff says, every year, but not nearly convincing enough to believe that this version of the roster is built for anything meaningful. And I've been saying for a year and a half that Jalen Johnson is the best player on this team. Trae Young, one of my favorite players in the league, him, Tyrese Halliburton as of late. The reason that you think that this team can go far is the health of Kristaps Porzingis, and it's never going to work. It's just something wrong. Like, as far as keeping him on the floor is over. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, it's been like this, though. It's been like this ever since this illness when he was in Boston. That's why Boston got rid of him. There you go.
Your boy was right.
The defensive limitations with Trae Young will be, I think, they're better without him. And I love Trae Young.
Can we rewind a little bit? So your boy was right about.
Bro, you was 3 years too early. You was 3 years too early. Yeah. But yeah, Jalen Johnson, yeah, future. He's a future. Question 4, Coach. What we got?
Should the Hornets build around Con Knipple?
Weezy.
Yeah, because one of your players don't want to be there already. You got Brendan Miller too, but your star player don't want to be there. So you got to build around somebody.
Yeah. Jeff?
This team should be better than what they are. They should be better than what they got. 3 guys.
They got 2.
3. They got LaMelo, they got Con, and they got Brenden. They got 3. But that's what I'm saying. You have to find a way either to get rid of Melo or find a way to convince him to buy in.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he buys in and quit getting these freak finger, toe, ankle issues that just pop up out of nowhere on a random Wednesday,
You know what that is.
he don't want to be there.
No, you're not taking care of
That's
yourself off the court.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
my bad, Coach. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree 1,000%. So if you could get him to buy in,
Mm-hmm.
that's an all-star caliber
Yeah,
player, and you get him to buy in. Again, I say this all the time since we be talking about basketball. The East is wide open. This is a year you can make a surprise push and become attractive because you get a vet that wants to come play in Charlotte because you got a young nucleus that looks attractive to him.
Ain't nothing attractive there, brother.
No,
Mm.
this is off subject. If I'm Giannis,
No.
hear me out. Hear me out. No. Hear me out. If I'm Giannis and I can go play in a free flowing offense like Charlotte, all I have to do is rebound and be Shaq. Makes my and rebound and play defense and be Shaq. Makes my job a lot easier. It can make sense.
Not there, brother. Not there with that foolishness.
If you
gotta
get
play too hard.
LaMelo got to buy in. If LaMelo buy in, they a playoff team with just what they got right now.
Not there, brother. Not there, brother. Atlanta, yeah, but not.
Of course, Atlanta. Atlanta win the chip.
Coach.
Yeah, I think you build around him, but you build around him as being the Robin. Because you still have to find a Batman to be number 1. But he would make a great fit as a Robin to go along with Brandon Miller and a Batman on that team. So, yes, you build around him, but you don't build around him as being the main guy.
Yeah. LaMelo balls. Oh, yeah, for sure. That too. Because that's all he is. One ball on that team, literally. Yeah. His talent is undeniable. But so is the cycle that Charlotte continuously finds himself. It's like a loop. every year. It's highlight here, tough shooting night there, and a team that stays stuck right in the middle of nowhere. And with LaMelo's value declining, it's probably at its lowest right now. The longer they wait, the harder the decision will become, and mediocrity, because I like their coach, becomes a habit. So I think it's more for the Hornets to move on right now. But it's up to them realizing when it needs to be done, because a lot of players on that team just aren't good basketball players. They can hoop, but they're not good basketball players. They're not taking basketball serious. And again, it starts with not having an adult. There hasn't been an adult on that team for the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So once Kemba left, the adult left, and it was over with.
That can't be your adult, though.
Kemba Walker is a great adult.
Yeah.
Kemba Walker.
You talk about out the court.
No, yeah, Kemba Walker's a great adult.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to chill.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Next question, Coach.
Are the Warriors wasting Steph Curry's prime?
Jeff.
He's 40 years old.
Yeah.
He's still in his prime.
Hey, man, look. I think everybody's overreacting. Golden State will be fine. Golden State will be fine. His game does age well. Let's not be crazy. Steph's game ages well, so I'm not tripping on that. I think Golden State will be fine. Jimmy will be fine. Draymond will be fine. Just get to the playoffs when it matters, and they can hang with anybody. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Don't do anything drastic.
Weezy.
Yeah, like, I'm actually with Jeff on that. Like, I think his prime years is when he won his 3 championships, with KD and all them. So I don't think they're wasting his prime. Now, like Jeff said, like his game it ages well, but I don't think they're wasting his prime.
Go.
No, I don't think they're wasting his prime. He won 4 chips with the organization, like Weezy mentioned, and they've constructed another surrounding cast to go with him with the addition of Jimmy Butler. We know what Jimmy Butler does. Every year, he kind of just makes sure he makes it through the regular season. Then once the playoff gets here, he turns it on. So with those guys in the playoff, that's a playoff caliber team. So no, I don't think they're wasting his prime.
Oh, I think so. I think it's one of those things with Steph Curry still playing at a high level. You need to bring in people that can actually help him. And holding on to Jonathan Kuminga is the problem. That is that's the catalyst. Go get Giannis Antetokounmpo. You give him Kuminga, give him whoever the hell you want, and then you bring Giannis in, because that's one of the places he would like to go. Somewhere warm, somewhere with a winning culture.
They can't make that work.
Yes, they can.
Not contract wise.
Yes, they can.
The apron stuff. They can't make that work.
They're gonna have to. So they're probably gonna have to get rid of one of the guys, either
And
Jimmy or Draymond.
You ain't doing that.
Jimmy can go.
Draymond, it's Draymond they have to get rid of, and they ain't doing that.
Jimmy can go. Jimmy can go. Yeah. But, I mean, with these vets that they have on the team, there's an extended run of health and cohesion that can happen, but the Warriors can be dangerous. They just need to get rid of Kuminga, because he is the person that's coming out of games mad, pissed, and just not being a team player. And I get it. He wants to start. Go send him somewhere where you can start and bring in somebody that can actually help Steph in his prime. Next question, Coach.
Should the Timberwolves trade for a point guard? If so, who?
Weezy.
I think they should trade, but I'm not really. What about Trae Young?
It's too much. They would have to give up too much to make it work.
You can't get rid of
Because you paying Ant and you paying Jude and you paying Nas. Well, Nas we don't have that much. But he's got a nice contract
30
like
years.
that first and second apron stuff that they instituted with that new CBA. That's the reason why that superstar outlook that the Heat popularized is hard to do right now.
Can't do it.
So that's a good. Now that would be a great fit, Weezy. I'm not mad at that, but I don't know how they would pull it off contract wise.
You go ahead.
I think you wait to the buyout market if I'm Minnesota and go get CP.
CP, the leader of the clubhouse for CP is the Los Angeles Lakers right now.
And I agree, but because he wants to stay close to Cali, and I understand. But to me, if you can get Chris Paul in that team because here's the thing, Chris Paul didn't look bad in San Antonio last year. He didn't look bad in San Antonio last year, and we know this is his last year.
Absolutely,
and it gives him a way to play meaningful playoff basketball in his last year.
100%. Yeah.
Go get CP.
Coach.
Yes, they have to get a PG. They got to get somebody to help control the pace and offense and help make it easier for Anthony Edwards, because he can get him off the ball. So to me, they need to go get Dennis Schroeder. He's a perfect PG that has the the experience of playing, and I think he'll be able to help that Minnesota team.
Yeah, Minnesota's front court around Anthony Edwards remains as intimidating as any basketball team in the entire NBA. But Mike Conley's leadership and steadiness, steady the ship, still matters. But you need somebody with a little bit more burst, a little long-term upside, and I think that person is Ja Morant, and the Timberwolves have the pieces to upgrade. The right fit, I think, could be Ja Morant. It is one of those things where you have Dante DiVincenzo, you could get rid of either Jaden McDaniel or Naz Reid, and you can get Ja and ship Mike Conley back to Memphis. Ja Morant has played
You got to
nothing but
give
point guard.
you
his
got to give
entire
a
life.
lot up
Yeah.
to get Ja. That Jaden McDaniels is a good second scoring option for them right now. Not saying Ja won't be. I'm not saying that. Nothing crazy. I'm sorry, third option. Pardon me. But man, they'll be scared if they can pull it off. That's almost like a Trae Young thing. It's going to be difficult contract wise. But I see what you mean though. I like it.
I think it makes sense.
It
Like,
does. It does.
You can get those pieces off.
But if you Memphis, would you trade to someone in your own conference like that?
I mean,
As much as you want to get rid of Ja, of course,
Yeah.
they that relationship's over with. They just still living together, even though it's over with.
doing better. doing better. Doing better.
Yeah, he seems like he's doing good.
Yeah.
Ja's playing. I'm just saying, you fire his coach. The new coach has issues with him. I think Ja works out.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just saying what I see on TV.
Yeah.
That's all.
Next question, Coach.
Is this the year for the Knicks in a wide open Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
It better be.
Mm-hmm.
If not, what we doing? Boston, although Boston's hanging around in the top 3 in the East right now, they're hanging around with Jaylen Brown. If you can't do it this year, what is that team? How is that team going to do it? The Pacers are back next year. Boston is back in full strength next year. The Hawks are only going to get better. Like Cleveland is still there. You got to do it this year if you're the Knicks.
Can't forget about Detroit.
And you can't forget a good job, Wood. You can't forget about Detroit.
Weezy?
Yeah, this is year 3 for them, man. This has got to be this third time. It has to be the charm for them. Last year, they went deep in the playoffs. They have to win the conference this year with that team, because I don't think that team is structured. Like Mike Brown got that team just off default. I think Westcott got fired. I'll take this team, but he might not like the way that team is constructed if they lose a certain way. So I think they got to win it this year.
Go.
Yeah, this is the year we see them go back to the finals, I believe. It has to be, like Jeff mentioned. But like Weezy also said, the one team I think is going to be their biggest hurdle is the Pistons. But I think the Pistons are still a year away from figuring it out. They don't have any playoff experience, any real deep playoff experience, let me say that. So I think this is the year.
Okay, so the Knicks have spent years accumulating assets for this moment. And they finally have everything to support a star in my guy, Jalen Brunson, in the East. There's a down year in Boston. I think ultimately Tatum comes back and plays the last, 30, 40 games and also the playoffs. So if you look at the Knicks team, this is their window. Even with Boston and Detroit, who I don't think is ready to play, they also have to be careful to not give up any of these pieces. But also add some pieces too, just in case. Because Tyler Kolek comes in and plays, and it's like a breath of fresh air. So in turn, you add one more piece. I think they need one more scorer off the bench, and I think this team can win it all. Absolutely. Yeah, this is the year.
How many more scorers?
Off the bench?
You got Josh Hart.
Okay, who else?
That's your score off the bench.
No. You need another scorer because anything can happen. You need one more scorer.
Clarkson.
You just said that.
No, I said Josh Hart.
Josh Hart ain't no scorer.
But he get you a bucket.
Josh Hart has never averaged over 15 points.
That's our opportunity more than anything. Shots
score like that, bro.
Okay.
He's an energy guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you got
he's an
Clarkson,
energy guy.
though.
Yeah,
JC is.
Come on now.
That's what I was thinking you were talking about the whole time.
But that was my second.
Yeah.
I mean, what else they need?
I think Josh is out there to score a bunch of points, though, is he?
Yeah, he's out there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying right now, if they need him to, I think he can give you 15.
Yeah. Next question, Coach.
Are the Spurs ahead of schedule to contend this year?
Coach.
Yes. Nobody thought Castle Wemby would be dominating as soon as a duo. And to be honest, if Wemby wouldn't have missed games due to injury, they would probably still be atop of the West behind the Thunder. So, yes, I think they are way ahead of schedule.
Jeff.
No, I think they're right on schedule as long as Tricky Vic is healthy. You go get De'Aaron Fox, Castle. You still got Castle. You draft Dylan Harper. That team is as long as he's on the court, they are a playoff team. He just has to stay on the court. If he can't stay on the court, no. If he's on the court, they are a 5 seed waiting to happen every year, if not better.
Yeah, I'm with Jeff, man. That dude is he's a cheat code, superstar, he's a creative player, all in one. So as long as he's out there, you got to take advantage of it, and you got a shot. He's just a different type of dude. He got something. He's tall. He's just 7 foot, whatever he is, and you can't.
Keep it simple, bro. Keep it simple.
He's just tall, man.
He is tall. Dylan Harper leading that team in the cup and scoring shows a lot about this team. He hadn't even played 50 NBA games yet. Yeah. So to think of your first round pick as the guy that's leading you in the cup, man, the sky's the limit. They have the picks, the patience, the infrastructure. I think their coach will be coach of the year this year. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of those things where if Wemby can stay healthy, the sky's the limit. Absolutely.
I want to correct something I said earlier. They are the one championship contender that could get Giannis.
They could.
They have the picks. Yeah. They have the picks to do it. Yep. And if you feel like parting ways with a couple of those young pieces, they could get Giannis. Now, what the hell you going to do with Giannis and Wembanyama on that front line like that?
If the Spurs can get Giannis without losing Stephon Castle, it might be something.
That's when you just got to keep Castle. Castle and Fox. You can. Everybody else, unfortunately,
Fox is gone.
Yeah, they can't keep both of them.
Fox is gone.
What else are you going to give?
Harper. You're not giving up Harper.
No, I ain't giving him.
You're not giving
up. If I can get Giannis today,
you're not giving up Harper.
If I can give hear me out. If I can get Giannis today, I understand what Harper's going to be, but Giannis gives me a chip now.
Bro, you don't want to do that. This is like similar to trading Tyrese Halliburton before he hatched in Indiana, and the Sacramento Kings have never looked the same.
That's fine. But that's right.
At the same time, if you get Giannis, you wouldn't trade Castle?
If you could get Giannis right now and pair him with Wembanyama and Fox and Castle, you win the chip.
I'm trading Fox for it.
So that's what I'm saying. You think they're only gonna give up one player?
No, they're gonna give up. They're gonna give up more than either give up Harper or Castle. You gotta get one of them,
right?
And a couple other guys in 4 or 5 first rounders.
You're not getting rid of Harper or Castle. The person that's on that you could give up.
I understand
is
what you're saying. What you're saying makes sense. And Harrison Barnes too.
Yeah, the money don't even
Harrison Barnes contract helps it make sense.
That's just if you get rid of De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. So yeah. Next question, Coach.
Should the Kings blow it up now or at the end of the season?
Weezy.
Blow it up. Why not? What you got there?
When you blowing it up, though?
Yesterday.
Yeah, as soon as I can.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
I'm just saying what you got there. What the Kings did, they made a fool of themselves. They had a squad. They had a young up and coming squad. They had a playoff team, and look where they got them. Nobody's there.
That's right.
Fox is gone. The coach is gone. The momentum is gone.
After the love is gone. Go ahead, Coach.
You do it at the end of the season, man. You don't want to trade to get someone in there, and then you end up losing that person at the end of the season because they don't have years left on their contract. Go and let it play out like it is because you've gone this far, and then hopefully it gets you a good draft pick, and then you can make moves at that point. I don't think it'll be good to go draft somebody unless you can get you somebody that has 4 years on their contract and they'll stay in Sacramento, but I don't see nobody doing that.
Yep.
I think you have to decide as a front office, do you want to try to play for the playoffs or play in this year, or do you want to blow it up? Like, do you want to go youth movement? If you want to contend, or when I say contend, play in, not like first, second seed, of course, play in, get rid of Zach LaVine and get what you can for Zach LaVine. Because, and I'm going to sound like a homer when I say this, but if you really look at how Russ is playing with it, have you looked? No. Have you looked at Russ the past 7 games? Have you seen Russ the past 7 games? He's 20, 10, and 7.
Bro, you're just talking about numbers, bro. And I like Russell Westbrook, bro. I've grown to really like him. He's not any good.
He's the only one playing.
He's not any good. There's a reason.
He's the only one playing.
With the only team that wanted him was the Sacramento Kings, bro. He's not a good basketball player anymore.
No, he plays a certain way, and people don't want to play that.
Bro, you can't play with dude, bro.
The Clippers made the wrong choice. They should have stuck with Russ. With Russ, they was a playoff contender. Now look at him. Shit show.
That's got something to do with CP? No, it's got something to do with their best player
they chose
being a robot.
They chose Harden. They kept Harden.
Good robot.
I'm damn.
All right.
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah.
Robot.
Yeah. Sacramento's crisis is taking center stage, like Jeff mentioned. You got Russell Westbrook. You got Demonis Sabonis. You got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, an old-ass team. Instead, the defense is absolutely atrocious. Offense looks very predictable because everybody's going downhill, and there's no supporting cast, no future. If it was up to me, I would trade everyone, starting with Zach LaVine, and start fresh as soon as possible. Blow the whole shit up. Everybody can go.
Let me ask
They
you,
can play with replacement players the rest of the year.
let me ask you
G-League players.
who do you keep on that team? Like, if
Absolutely nobody.
you
Blow
want,
the
keep
whole goddamn-
I mean, you got to start around somebody. Who you keep?
The last person I'm trading is Simone.
Okay.
I like Keegan Murray, too.
I think you keep him.
Yeah, you can keep Keegan Murray. Yeah, he's a good piece. Next question, Coach.
Are the Pistons a legit contender?
Weezy.
Yeah, you don't just lose 5 games and don't be a contender. So yeah, they are a legit contender in the East. Like Jeff said, they've been saying this whole time, the East is wide open, and Kay Cunningham is hooping. Kay Cunningham's a real superstar.
Oh,
He's a
I'm
real
the starting
superstar.
point guard for Team USA in 2028.
Yeah, I think he'll have a better career when it's all done than Paul George. He's a real
Two
superstar.
totally different players, but I got you. You just don't like Paul George. I get that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to that. Yes, they are legit contenders. They are legit contenders. They were one shot away from the Eastern making a deep run last year in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So this is the team I love to watch play on league. They are fun to watch play.
Absolutely.
They up and down the court. They got it. Like we just said, they have a superstar. Yes,
100%.
they are a legit contender in the East.
Go.
What do we consider a contender?
That's right.
Are we considering a contender winning the actual championship, or are we considering making it to the Eastern Conference Finals? If we saying make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, then yes, they are for sure contenders. They're young. They just starting to figure out how to win. They have Cade, like my host mentioned over here, leading the way, who's a dog, but their lack of the deep playoff experience is what I think will hurt them as far as winning the championship. But they also have to learn to win the games they supposed to win. Like, you can't be dominating like this and then lose to a 10-7 Mavs team like that. You have to win those games because you already have the tough games you have to win, so you can't drop the games you're supposed to win automatically. But, yes, they are contenders if we talking about Eastern Conference Finals.
The real test is now, guys, whether they can maintain this standard when the target is on your back, and it's going to grow larger as you continue to play more games. The scouting report kind of catches up, and that dip in energy hits right around this time of the season. So I think it's going to be a tough out for Detroit against a team like Atlanta. It'll be a long night for them. Miami, when everybody's healthy, is a very, very tough out with Norman Powell scoring buckets. So are they a legit contender? Yes, but like Coach mentioned, contender for what? To get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
That's what I base it off.
That's their
If they get there,
so that's their threshold.
yeah, if they
yeah,
get
yeah,
there,
it's
it's a good season.
Yeah, that's a good season. I agree. Yeah. Close us out, Coach. Last question.
Should the Oklahoma City Thunder go after Golden State's 73-9 season?
Coach, right back to you, dog.
Yes. Why not try to break the record and make history? They have a deep roster who is a young deep roster. It's not like it's a deep roster with aging veterans like when you have LeBron and the older guys all at once. This is a young roster. SGA is young. Dort is young, Williams is young, Chet is young, Hartenstein is young. All those guys are young, and then you have the young bench as well. So it makes no sense for not go for this record because that's a record that will stand in the record books probably for a long time. So yes, I'm going for the record.
Weezy.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with chasing history, man. And this team has figured out at a young age how to play They play really, really well with each other. So why not chase history?
Jeff.
I don't think they're going to try to do it, but I think they're going to do it just off of being. They're so hard to beat in one night.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to that. They're very hard to beat in one night. It's not even worse the second time. In a playoff series, of course, in a playoff series, but one game, I think they're going to be able to contend for this record just by showing up and playing.
Yeah. I think what's so crazy, we haven't even seen the best of this team yet.
I don't think
Because
so.
SGA, Jalen, and Chet have only played 48 minutes together this season. Yeah. So if you look at it, they're more polished this year. They also have a cupcake schedule and quite a bit of luck when it comes to, just breaks of people getting injured before games and things of that nature. So will they get to 73-9? Absolutely. I think this is the team to do it. And we have to enjoy what we're seeing for the next 2 years because all of these guys are going to be max guys, and they're not going to be able to keep all of them. So Chet will go somewhere else. SGA will stay. J-Dub will be the first to go. So, yeah, enjoy it while we can, for sure.
How can you have a cupcake schedule in NBA if everybody play each other?
Just the way that so, for example, like the
Injuries.
49ers, we had lowest strength of schedule as far as the NFL
Yeah,
team.
NFL teams don't play. Everybody don't play each other.
Yeah, but
Well,
just,
but you got
yeah.
like outside of your conference or division, the division changes to who you play multiple times. You may only play this division this year once, everybody in the division once. Then you may place everybody in this division 3 times.
Right.
And if it's a weaker division, then your schedule changes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you.
But like everybody mentioned, dude, it's tough to go to get 73 wins, 74 wins, whatever the case they're trying to do, because when you get to the playoffs, you're going to be dog tired. So in turn, is it worth it? Yeah. It's kind of similar to like Saquon Barkley. We could have broke that record this past year.
I know you regret that shit.
I think he regrets it. And that's
Hell
something
yeah, he does.
It's something that's forever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to go after it.
But you got the chip though. If you
Got the
Saquon,
chip.
if you Saquon,
Yeah.
But it's still.
I think.
But at the end of the day, man, you want the individual award. You want that. Because the Super Bowl is always going to go to the team.
Right.
It's always going to go to the team.
That's right. It does. And speaking of a team, that is the issue about, not the issue, Lord have mercy podcast. Burning questions about the first quarter of the NBA season. Appreciate everybody listening. This NBA season, I'm going to be honest. I miss NBA on TNT.
It's different.
I do. It's different watching on ESPN. It's weird. The timing is weird. There was a replay that would always come on NBA TV so you could see it. I don't like the NBA TV show where they recap the games every night. It's not the same. They don't show the whole game, all the highlights. They got to figure out this shit, and they got to figure it out fast because we were used to.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because Peacock is smoking.
Nah, it's fine.
What Peacock and NBC's presentation is.
Yeah.
And then Prime
Yeah.
is great presentation as well.
So we got to figure out that small stuff, like, because people can't watch every game. So in turn, I need a recap show. I used to watch a recap show every night. NBA games came on NBA TV.
Yeah.
And then the nights that NBA on TNT did their show, it would air on NBA TV. They got to figure that shit out. And they got to figure, no, they don't.
They got a version of it that come on NBA TV, and that's NBA.
It's trash. Tipping point, burning point.
Yeah, something like yeah.
I think it'll get better for ESPN once football's over with.
I hope so.
They got a lot invested in college football and on ball games.
I may be in the minority, but the Peacock NBC edition and the Prime edition,
Good.
I
ain't
ain't
talking about the actual game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the recap of the games. They got to figure that out because it's a lot of people like me that watch those.
I got you.
Yeah, for sure. Now, tweet some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. And more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for.
Coach,
Get a drummer song.
Jeff,
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.